As a female, honestly, I could see why dudes be hating us or getting mad. I went on a date last night. He was very nice, picked me up, took me to dinner, and I made sure we had the best time of our life. I was nice. Like, he would have never been able to think that in my head, I'm just thinking about how this man has never seen me again.
What's up, guys? Going forward, it may be very helpful to you and your wallet to remind yourselves that modern women are professional time wasters. We as men aren't really in the habit of going on dates with women we have no interest in whatsoever. It's not something that we do, but women will gladly take a free meal because their refrigerators are empty. They'll gladly take an outing they could never afford to take themselves on, as long as you're the one footing the bill. Even more especially if she has no desire whatsoever for you to ever see her naked in person. This is something we as men have to remind ourselves of and teach our friends and family. Because, gentlemen, what do they always say? As even more proof, you should never listen to them. The guy took her out, picked her up, nice date. So, gentlemen, everything went according to what society's rules tell us the date should have gone by. And in her mind, the entire time while she's spending time with him, the entire time while they're at the table, the entire time while she's shoving food in her face that he's paying for, she's thinking to herself, this man will never see or hear from me ever again. Does that sound like wasted time and effort to you? It sure does to me. Effort and time that should have been spent elsewhere on much more fruitful endeavors that would have made him a better situation in the end. Probably increased his net worth. Gentlemen, they seem to be pretending to themselves they can't understand why dating is dying, why the clubs are empty, why even the strip clubs are empty. They're empty because men are catching on. They're catching on, and they're taking their finances, and they're taking their time and energy, and they're taking their self-respect very seriously. And I want to thank channels like mine for getting the word out. Men, do not allow yourselves to spend any of your time with a woman who has not shown you overwhelming IOI, which stands for indicators of interest. Some people might call them choosing signals. But think about it. How much better would this guy's life be if when he approached his chick, she told him to his face, calmly of course, in a nice way of course, I'm sorry, sir, you can't have my phone number. You can't have my social media information. I have no desire whatsoever to ever sleep with you under any feasible circumstances. Please save your money and have a nice day. He might not have enjoyed hearing it, but how much better would his life be if he hadn't wasted any of his resources on a female who already made her mind up she's planning on wasting his time? Food for thought, gentlemen.
I dare you to text that man right now and ask him for $50 to go get your lashes done. And if he say no, baby, cut him off. Cut him off!
What?
There's a lot of people who say the Manosphere doesn't offer solutions. We just complain about problems. I disagree. Because I'm going to give you guys a solution. If you ever come across a female who might be a follower of hers on TikTok, or who just might have the same mentality. If she calls you begging for money, like the panhandler she is, I want you to screenshot this right here. I'm serious. Pause the video and screenshot this. Save it in your phone. Because if she ever calls you, either an actual phone call, via text exchange, or through the DMs, and she asks you this stunt as a test to your testicles, you send her this, and you don't say a single fucking word afterwards. You don't even breathe heavy if you're on the phone with her. When she sees this, you're going to get one of three responses. One, she's going to stop talking to you altogether. That's a good thing, because that'll be one less tapeworm with tits in your life. Two, she's going to get to complaining and yelling. You think I'm a professional institute? At which point you say, nah, I didn't say that. I just wanted to let you know what they're for and why they were created in the first place. And then you don't say nothing else again. Let her respond to that however she sees fit. It'll tell you exactly who you're dealing with and all you need to know. Third option, she'll say, oh my God, I never knew that. I better start wearing these things. I don't want folks to get the wrong idea about me. Now, a woman like that, maybe you can do something with. A woman like that, you might be able to build something with. So bear in mind, fellas, these women have their plays and they're running their games. But unless your name is either Milton or Bradley, you probably shouldn't play along. Treat these women like they deserve to be treated, guys. A woman who acts like this is a bottom feeder. Put on the curb where she belongs, like the bird that she is.
This is why I feel you need to with men that are going to do something for you on a monetary level, make your life easier, pay for nails, gifts, etc. Today I was having a tough day, wasn't feeling that good. I looked down at my wrist, okay? A man bought me this watch. I looked down at it and I was like, oh, like this is shiny and there's diamonds on it and I deserve diamonds. And it made me feel better. You know what I'm saying? Like, I like my watch. The same gentleman bought me a designer handbag. Every time I wear that bag, I love it. I get compliments on that bag. You understand? That does not equate to a man telling you on a rough day, well, that sucks that you're having a rough day. What does that do for me? Especially coming out of a man's mouth. Because you know everything that comes out of a man's mouth is utter trash and garbage and it doesn't mean anything. Do something for me, okay? Make my life easier. And if you can't do that, I ain't got shit for you.
Yeah, no. And I'm going to just leave this here. Because we have yet another modern woman with filters activated and about 1.5 pounds of drywall spackle smeared all over her face, pretending that she's more attractive than she actually is, pretending that she's owed something. Talking about she's owed diamonds. Gentlemen, I don't know how to say this any more clear than I can right now. Women deserve exactly what men deserve, and men deserve what they earn. This chick who isn't even as attractive as she thinks she is, because of all of the technology required, both electronic and otherwise, to make her look passable in public. We don't have these issues, by and large. Men don't have this, and I did an entire series on this. I'll link it down below if you guys haven't seen it. If you guys are new here, welcome. These women can't even go outside to get the mail without putting on a costume. You're not as bad as you think you are. If you were, you'd take a hot cloth and some Noxzema and scrub your face first. If you were as bad as you thought you were, you wouldn't have a push-up bra in your entire wardrobe. If you were as bad as you thought you were, none of your clothes would have ShareAlike hiding panels sewn into the backs of your jeans, leggings, and other skirts and things of that nature. Behind that costume you're wearing, you're below average. I'm sure of it, because your attitude would make whatever you look like underneath of that costume even worse. Some guy bought you a diamond bracelet or diamond watch and a handbag. Okay. Where's that guy now? I'll tell you where he is. He wised up, realized he was overpaying for a shitty investment, and cut bait and left you back on the dating market trying to find a new victim. Women like this, guys, are the reason why the State Department can't print enough passports and they can't print them fast enough, even with round-the-clock shifts. The back orders, the backlogs are insane. Get yourselves together, gentlemen. Get to the gym, build your body, go to the library or Barnes & Noble, Amazon even. Read some books, improve your mind. Put the time in at work or get that business you're trying to start off the ground, man. Build up your money and leave these wretches to their earned fate. They deserve nothing. They prove it every chance they get. These bottom feeders who walk out here. And matter of fact, hold on. Let me do this first. Before somebody embarrasses themselves down in my comment section. Before somebody comes in and says, you're bashing black women. Hey, you're bashing black. No. Because it's not just women in my community who behave this way, who perform this way. Because this is performance art, guys. This is a performance. The guy she really wants, she knows would never put up with this goofy shit. The guy she can't get over on, she knows would never tolerate her bad behavior. And also, women who look like me aren't the only ones who participate in this fiction, in this fraud. There's some snow bunnies out there too, who are out here looking a lot better after the fact than they do when they first get up out of bed in the morning. So don't think it's just a black thing. Let me just say it that way, because YouTube's watching. But yeah, man, this is not something that's just trapped in our communities. My white brothers, some of y'all are dealing with this too. Some of you guys have heavily invested and overpaid. And I hate to see it happen to y'all too. So the moral of the story is written on the screen right now. Before you call a guy ugly, remember that 95% of your beauty can be removed with a wet wipe. Humble yourself and properly evaluate your SMV, which is your sexual marketplace value. And then, and only then, will the Western dating market even begin to heal, let alone be fully repaired. That's it, fellas. That's my time. Like the video? Comment down below. Share with a friend and subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. Never let your brother suffer in silence when the truth can set him free. Networkers, we working. Until next time.